Alright, guys. So, what is your best festival experience?
Oh, man. It's
That
tough.
we can talk about?
Yeah. We got a lot of them. Our first time, you were there the tour after. The first time we played a major festival was Bonnaroo. And that was crazy just because everything seemed to work out. And it was just an absolutely beautiful experience. And since then, we've just had... we have a good time everywhere we go.
My favorite with the band was Hangout Fest. I think it was 2 years ago.
Fuck
We
yeah.
we played
That was
in
fun.
Houston the night before. It's in Gulf Shores, Alabama, and we got off stage at 2:30 a.m. and needed to be in Gulf Shores, Alabama for sound check at 10 a.m., which is literally impossible.
Like,
given the driving
you'd
time.
have to drive 100 miles an hour to make it.
So we were
We
late
almost
for
did.
sound check. I was pissed off. Didn't sleep. Felt like shit. And I didn't know where we were going. I'd never been to Hangout Fest. Didn't know anything about it. And we're driving through like a neighborhood. It's like, sucks. This sucks. It sucks. We made a left turn. Ocean was there. I was like, oh, this is all right. Saw the stage. I was like, holy shit, the stage is right next to the ocean. That's amazing. Then we're
Dolphins
sound checking,
jumping while we're-
or dolphins jumping. And as soon as we were done playing, I literally walked out the back, took off my clothes, and jumped in the ocean. And that was the best experience I've had at a
And then
festival
later that
I
night,
can talk
Edgar
about.
was just hilarious. So, lost his phone.
Oh yeah, we
was
had to
bleeding,
take,
and
we had to take our
him to the
guitar
hospital.
tech to the hospital that night, but that was his fault more than anyone.
Pretty awesome. Okay, so what's your guys' craziest fan interaction?
Oh God, I don't know if we can talk about that either. But we got a lot
People sneaking on the bus is always funny.
of.
You know, like we're really nice dudes. Talk to people every show. Zach and I are always out front hanging out. We tour with a baby. You can't just walk on our bus. That's kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
You know, like
And it always takes us a while to figure out. So we got so many people. We'll be hanging out with
Like,
somebody
that
for
must
like
be
an
Zach's
hour, and
friend.
I'm like,
Yeah.
it
So
must
many
be
people
Noah's
around.
friend.
do you know
And
anybody
then,
here?
and like 2 hours later, somebody will be just drunk and being all weird. And I'm like, who do you know? And it's like, oh, I just walked up here. We're like, dude, we got like, hey, we got babies, we got our laptops, we got. You can't just walk on, man. That's not. You got to be invited. Vampire rules, man.
Okay, so being from Portland, how does that influence you guys?
We're very green. And, no, we're from. We started off in Alaska, so we're from Alaska. Now we live in Portland. A couple of the guys live in Los Angeles.
I live in Los
And-
Angeles.
Yeah. And so, but Portland is just a very cool vibe. Moving down there really opened up our eyes to the arts and culture in general. You know, Alaska, there isn't much. Like back when we were living there, you know, no internet, no. All I knew about music was my parents' record collection, which luckily was very good. But then, you know, top 40 and oldies radio and MTV. And so I moved down to Portland, and it was just a fucking mecca of crazy cool shit
Art,
you've never heard of.
culture,
Yeah.
coffee.
Film, yeah, food, like everything. So
Snobbery.
we really learned we really just learned a lot living there, and it's it's just the coolest city in the country. Man.
Awesome.
It's like
Go Blazers,
I love
right?
it. Shit,
Hell
yeah.
What's your favorite place to play in Portland?
Oh man, it's tough. I like honestly, I
We
love
play
this
the
is a small
Crystal all
venue.
the time.
Yeah, I
But-
love the
which is
Crystal.
fun. We love them. They love us. They let us
Yeah.
rehearse there before we go on tour.
Yeah, Roseland's really fun. It's got the best sounding bass in the city, which that's just me being biased. But then the Doug Fir, it's
Doug
smaller.
Fir's
We don't
music.
play there much anymore. But that's my favorite place to see a show. Like I just love watching
Yeah, I love
shows
that
and
atmosphere.
playing.
I really
Doug
want to do
Fir.
like a 5-night stand at the Doug Fir.
Oh shit, yeah.
That'd be
It'd
great.
be really fun.
All right, last question. You guys have a drink of choice?
Ooh, there's beer and whiskey. We
Horse
always
feather.
do. Yeah,
Uh,
horse feather.
Rye whiskey, very, very spicy ginger beer, and 2 dashes of bitters.
All right, so you got
What's
a
the
swimming
damn
pool
drink?
filled up with that drink. What kind of dive do you do into that swimming pool?
Jackknife.
Cannonball. Whatever gets me in quickest.
Yeah.
Awesome. Perfect.